Hey Packer fans, Coach Hawn with you again in the film room. I want to take a quick second to highlight an absolute beast of an offseason acquisition for the Packers in this man right here, tight end Martellus Bennett, 6'6", 275, a freak athlete on the outside. But what separates him from a lot of these other big tight ends in the league is his ability to run block. Not only because of his physical size, his 6'6", 275 frame makes him a good run blocker just inherently. He's also got an attitude and a mental finish in him. He takes great pride in run blocking, and that's one of those things that makes him absolutely invaluable to this Packers offensive line. Take a look here. You're going to see Martellus Bennett come in motion and set up in a wing position, okay, just off of the tackle, off the line of scrimmage. The Packers have a fun little play call on here we call pin and pull, where Martellus Bennett will pin down on this unsuspecting defensive end, and they'll pull the left tackle around to reach. Aaron Jones is going to get the ball on a handoff and with an outside run look. This defensive end's responsibility is to not get reached by the left tackle. He is watching the left tackle. Should the left tackle try to stretch outside, he's got to stretch outside with him and not get reached by that tackle. Unfortunately for him, you've got a road grader coming downhill on you with a great blocking angle, and a lot of times you'll see here as we start to play the clip, a lot of tight ends in the league will simply chip him and think, okay, my job's done, he's not going to make the play, which could allow for some backside pursuit later by that defensive end. Not Martellus Bennett. He's got an attitude, he's got a mentality, he's got a violence of action within him, that makes him just an outstanding run blocker. We're going to take a look here. Right here, he gets the initial chip with decent pad level and a great aiming point with his head on the outside play side shoulder of the defensive end, which is going to allow this tackle to scrape. After this tackle scrapes and Bennett gets the chip on him, I want you to watch how Martellus Bennett finishes this play. Right there, peels back on him again, gets him standing up. Violent extension of the hands, good drive by the feet. Feet are a little bit narrow here, but again, he's not a true offensive lineman. He's a tight end, but a great effort and a great finish by Martellus Bennett lays this defensive end out flat. And you can see now our left tackle is off to the races looking for somebody to block. Now, unfortunately for Aaron Jones, it's a relatively short game. My theory on this is the left tackle should be peeling back to this pursuing inside backer and leaving Aaron Jones one-on-one with a corner as opposed to a linebacker that can run him out of the play. However, I'm not exactly sure how that blocking scheme is set up. I do know that Martellus Bennett, when he's sitting in a film room with the offensive line, when he's sitting in the film room with these running backs, he's going to get a ton of respect for his attitude and effort on this play. Jones run out of bounds by the outside backer. It's hard to say exactly if the left tackle is supposed to peel back or if he's supposed to go get first dirty jersey he sees. We are going to fast forward a little bit to the end of this drive, the scoring play on this drive, where Martellus Bennett, again, with an outstanding effort and an outstanding block, will spring Aaron Jones in for the score. As we wind up to about 14-15 here, we're going to take a look at the Packers formation. Whoa, a little far there. We'll take a look at the Packers formation and see Martellus Bennett down in a three-point stance on the end of the offensive line. This is, in my opinion, where you really want to have him at. You'll see Aaron Jones made a play just before this. They they upheld the ruling on the field. Now it's first and goal for Green Bay. Right here in this formation is where we're going to see Martellus Bennett on the line of scrimmage. You got a little bit of a right tray tight look here with two receivers off. What Martellus Bennett is going to do is he's solely responsible for this defensive end. As this end walks up the field in pursuit of the running back, you'll see Martellus Bennett use great hip extension and great drive to wash him out, which allows your right tackle here, Brian Bulaga, to be an absolute road grader himself. Chip on this three technique to give your right guard some help, and then Bulaga will work his way right up to this inside Mike backer, clearing a path for Aaron Jones that I could drive my truck through. Take a look here. Great violence of action, good extension. Now his hips are a little bit high and his feet are again a little bit narrow for our liking, but he's not a true offensive lineman. His walk up the field here allows right tackle Brian Bulaga to get a good chip here and then work uncontested up to a linebacker. Jones can now see this play developing and he'll slip it inside almost untouched right to the end zone. You'll see Bennett with a little bit of a hold here. You'd have to be a pretty gutsy referee to throw that flag, especially in today's NFL. However, you're going to watch your right tackle start working up to Mike backer, seal it, and it's almost uncontested for Aaron Jones. He's going to take a pop by Jeff Heath here right on the goal line, but I promise you, after you score, those don't really hurt as much. Martellus Bennett, wonderful player. Now, I know a lot of you fantasy players are going to be out there, oh, he only gets me 6 to 7 points a week on my fantasy team. Don't worry about that. He's getting the Green Bay Packers wins, and that's what really, really matters. Again, my name is Coach Hawn. Thank you for taking the time to view these videos. If you like what you see, please let us know. Share, comment, like it, let us know so that we can keep producing content that you guys like.